New York, how you guys doing? We're smoking coffee. Good to see ya. All right, happy birthday. Happy birthday. I'm your stripper. So we're gonna, all right, no. I look good. I look like a stripper you get off Facebook Marketplace. That's kind of what I've got going on. Instead of Magic Mike, you get Tragic Mike. Here we are. I think I look pretty good. But no, good to be here from Springfield, Ohio. Didn't know you were gonna... Yay! Whoa! I'm one of the white girls that Chris dated. So, no, I'm just kidding. I am actually here visiting from Washington, D.C. That's right, Washington, D.C., where everything is going perfectly fine. So, good to be up here. No, yeah, we have the National Guard in D.C. right now. They've been there for a while. Or as I like to call them, the Washington Commanders. That makes it feel a little bit better. But, yeah, grew up in D.C., been in there for a while, back in town. Yeah, I love the Washington Wizards. That's our basketball team. And some people don't know this. The Wizards used to be called the Bullets, but they changed their name around the year 2000 because gun crime was so high in the city that they figured change the name of the basketball team, everything will work itself out. And it did. No more gun crime. But there's been a huge rise in wizardry, which has been very scary. Just dudes on the corner with robes and amulets, like, give me your money, I'll turn you into a frog, bitch. Bippity boppity bitch ass. It's pretty cool, but I know very very strange things in Washington D.C. right now. Dick Cheney just died. Yeah, Dick Cheney died. There we go. Yep, one clap for every war crime he committed. All right, but we don't have 16 hours. I know, another victim of the vaccine. Poor Dick Cheney. He was only 84 years old. 84, barely old enough to be president. So young. I know. One of the last horcruxes of white oppression. Dick Cheney. 8 million more, we're about a quarter way there. Speaking of politicians dying, did you guys see that the current president doesn't think he's going to heaven? Did you guys see that? It was a layup question from Fox News on his own plane. They were like, all right, you got this ceasefire deal worked out. You think that's going to help your odds of getting into heaven? He's like, probably not. I'm like, what? Yeah, never in my life did I think we'd see a time where the American president would be honest, right? I never thought we'd see honesty in politics. But, him saying he's not going to go to heaven, it feels like now it's just a matter of time before all of his fans decide that heaven was gay anyway, and we don't want to go. Yeah, everybody's got wings up there like fairies, long white robe, might as well be a burqa, too close. We don't like it. But... no, he's probably going to live forever, be our president forever. Oh, my God. I know. Well, you know how every time we have a president, they take a picture of the president at the beginning of his terms and then a picture at the end of his terms, and it looks like he's aged 40 years? This is going to be the first presidency. That happens to us. Like, even if you like him, it's just so much shit every single day. The whole world is aging rapidly. Like, he's doing shit faster than the speed of anger. It's crazy. You get mad at something, people are like, oh, so 12 seconds ago. Schools don't exist anymore. We're like, okay. I know. Yeah, the National Guard in town is weird. I don't know. I feel like if you're a politician and you vote for war, you should have to fight in it. Right? That's how it used to be. We've all seen the statues of George Washington on a horse with a sword. Right? Politicians used to be equestrians. Politicians used to have to do shit. Can you imagine Joe Biden on a horse with a sword? Like, instead of a sword, he's holding an ice cream cone. Like, you imagine Donald Trump on a horse with a sword? Instead of a sword, he's grabbing a pussy. Like, can you imagine Hillary Clinton as a horse? I can see it. It's just, I don't know. I feel like they're taking statues down around the country, not because of the Confederacy, but because they don't want to remind us politicians used to have to do shit. The only statue that's going to be left standing in D.C. is going to be Mitch McConnell. That's going to be, I know, unbelievable. But no, it's messed up. I mean, regardless of what's going on in the world, you got to support the troops, of course, no matter what's going on. I support the troops. I do. Every time I see one, I put money in their cup. I know. That's my fault. I did that. I caused that problem. No, I think it's fucked up. We don't take care of the veterans. We have to take care of the veterans. We have the Wounded Warrior Project. We have bake sales for the troops. Why are we the ones who have to take care of the veterans? Government sent them there. They should take care of them for life. I think every veteran should be able to go into any strip club and get a free blowjob whenever they want. Whenever they want. Yeah. And we'll call the program PTS My D. I think that's a good idea. I did that joke one time. A lady in the audience said, "What about the ladies?" And I said, "Well, what would you like?" And she went, "Sephora gift card." So I guess that's about that. Now, okay, if you could pick anything, what would you want? Something better than that? Same thing? No, I've heard that. I said that too. Yeah, the woman who said, "What about the ladies?" Another lady in the crowd said, "Ladies can get blowjobs too." And I was like, yeah, exactly. So I agree too. Yeah, I agree. I think that's fair as well. But yeah, Chris mentioned PTS my C. Oh, there we go. That's perfect. I like that. All right, you'll get a writing credit. I'll remember you. Perfect. Cool. Yeah, Chris was mentioning conspiracy theories as well. I don't know. There's so much stuff goes on. It's hard. It's weird that it's even called conspiracy theories because, like, we have so much evidence of the government doing bad forever. You know what I mean? Tuskegee experiments. There was a time when the government gassed St. Louis just to see what it would do to the people. They've done bad things forever. The only conspiracy theory is that they stopped. Like, that's the craziest idea, that the government stopped doing evil things, right? If anything, they've just gotten better at it. That's all it is. They just learn from their mistakes and they get better at it. And I guess not really a punchline there, but kind of sad. I don't know. I don't like that we're cut up into liberal and conservative just because those feel like too much of blanket statements. Because all conservative people aren't conservative about everything, and all liberal people aren't liberal about everything. You know, like conservative people are very liberal when it comes to guns and Jesus. Pray in school, guns in school, pray to your gun in school. Get gay married to your gun on Christmas. Jesus on the cross, make the cross out of guns. So it's like very liberal when it comes to guns and Jesus. And then liberals are conservative when it comes to humor. Dave Chappelle did stand-up. People picketed in front of Netflix. COVID, trust the experts. Climate change, trust the experts. Dave Chappelle's been doing stand-up for 50 years. Trust the experts. I think he knows what he's doing, right? But I hate that idea anyway. Trust the experts? We don't trust the experts. Who cares if somebody's an expert? You go to a car shop, they go, that'll be $3,000. You go, fuck you. Is that not an expert? And they go, oh, well, doctors are different. Doctors can't lie. Yeah. Doctors used to bleed people out back in the day. You know that? Doctors used to prescribe cigarettes. We live in a time where people are still alive from a time when doctors prescribed cigarettes. Not a lot of people are alive from that time because doctors prescribe cigarettes, but that's how often things change. So we can't really be married to one idea too much, too. Plus, like, I don't even know why we bother to keep doing science at this point. We don't listen. Why are we still doing it? They're like, we invested $20 billion to learn that filling the earth with garbage and destroying the ozone layer is bad. And we're like, okay. And they're like, do you want to do anything about it? We're like, no, I think we're good. We're going to build a bunker for me. I'm going to build a bunker because consequences are for poor people. That's what we're going to... That's something I've learned my entire life. Consequences are for poor people. Ever notice that? Anybody ever been to court before? Court is just a game you got to play. When you get caught fucking up, more money you have, better shot you have at winning. If you don't think court is a game, look at the terminology that they use. Two teams sit on a bench and practice in a court in an attempt to win a trial. If you don't want to play, you can plead no contest. They call it a fucking contest. How much more obvious can it get? A verdict will be reached by a jury of your peers. What is this, a fucking game show? Tonight on Law, 12 strangers will decide whether one man will escape in an hour or get raped in the shower. Only on TBS. Like, in reality, we don't need a bunch of strangers to wake up early to figure out who gets sole custody of the dildo. But the reason we have that is so the state holds no responsibility. You ever notice that? State holds no responsibility. They go, hey, not our fault you went to jail. Your peers sent you there. I mean, who am I to judge? I'm just a judge. Like... Only reason why a judge is in a courtroom is to make sure that the rich players get properly dealt their justice. Because people forget, well, a jury decides the verdict, judge decides the sentencing. That's why 5-year-old black kids will get 55 years for 5 grams of crack, when 55-year-old white guys will get 5 days in the Bahamas for embezzling $5 billion of crack money. It's called home court advantage, guys. It's not a race thing, it's a money thing. There's not more black people in prison due to racism, there's more black people in prison because they're poor. Because of racism. The point is, Justice may be blind, but that bitch sure can smell money. So, how about that? Thank you. You guys are very cool. I appreciate that. Thank you. I like that one. All right. Okay. Let me just check the Epstein list real quick. No. I know. Doesn't exist, right? Epstein list doesn't exist. Maybe the real Epstein list is the friends we made along the way. I know the gaslighting from the president on that one. Ridiculous. It literally got to the point where on TV he's telling us that the Epstein list is boring. He's going, you guys don't even want to know. It's boring. It's like, dude, we work at Dunkin' Donuts. Like, this is the most exciting shit. The billionaire pedophile sex island is boring. This is a Netflix blockbuster. He's like, they don't even go here. You don't know them. Oh, okay. You guys are great at letting me know when it's not funny anymore. No, you guys are. I appreciate you. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of evil in the world. We're really not sure what to do with it. We try to hide it, sweep it under the rug. What we need to do is address evil head on and figure out the most productive outlets for evil. What I'm trying to say is if you have the urge to commit an act of evil inside of you, don't criminalize, professionalize. You want to murder somebody? Military. Shoot somebody in the head, they'll give you a big gold star in a parade. Pedophile? Pediatrician. Look but you can't touch. Big bucks and little nuts. Slave owner, head coach. Buy, sell, and trade humans, make a lot of money for it. Or, if you work really hard, become a politician and do all three. So, it's... Have you guys heard the one about the politician who didn't molest the kid? Me neither. Why are they all sexual predators? It's insane. These guys are really putting the SA in USA. It's nuts. Like, there was literally a pedophile sex island, and so many people in power were on that island that we can't get the list. Like, best believe if the people on that island were people we had an agenda against, we'd know every single name. Like, if the people on that sex island were, like, trans Muslim women of color, we'd know every single name and what their dog ate that day. But because it's the guy at the White House who's like, oh, we have no idea. Yeah. By the way, 6'7", what is that, Matt Gaetz' Tinder age range? I just... Okay. By the way, yeah, it's something I like about New York. There's a big difference between the voice of the subway versus the guy actually driving it. That's what I'm not. The voice of the subway is like, stand clear of the closing doors. Stand clear of the closing doors. Get the fuck on the train. Get on, don't touch it. Oh my God. I like the weird rules of the subway as well. It'll be like, after midnight, the F train is a boat. Like, at nighttime, the D train goes backwards. But I like Times Square. I feel like does anyone actually enjoy Times Square? Genuinely? Not a single person. I don't know. I just think it's wholesome and sweet to see people from all over the world gather together to look at advertisements. I think that's really nice. Entire families like, look, honey, Foot Locker. Oh, pictures. No, you guys have been really sweet. I'm actually headlining a show this Friday at the East Village at a place called Top Secret Comedy Club. It'd be an honor if anybody came to say hi. So thank you so much for listening to me. I appreciate you guys. Keep it going for your hosts. I love ya.